The wait is almost over. We are just days away from 2K Day and the launch of NBA 2K21.
And if you can't wait, you can get
And now the New York Knicks starters. They've got Fisher. Schroeder is out there with Bridges. Then it's the Magician. And it's Jackson at the shooting guard position. And for San Antonio, we've got Goose. Shake and bake out there with Smith. And it's the closer. And it's Z at the center filling out the middle. Now here's Jackson. Doris, there is nothing like opening night in the NBA. Every fan base just teeming with optimism for the upcoming season.
I think all of us are just so thrilled to have NBA basketball back. There's no losses in the losing column. Everybody's happy. Let's tip it off and go.
And guys have that little step, and these first weeks of the season are always exciting.
Oh, no doubt. Everybody's bursting with enthusiasm. Players are fresh.
Now here's Carroll. Offline with his three.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Medu passes to Schroeder. Here's Medu. Carroll covering. Doesn't go that time. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Here's Dela Cruz. Count it from 12.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Here's Medu, covered by Smith. Here's Schroeder. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Z the pass to De La Cruz. No good there. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Now, here's Bridges. Defense right on him. Pass to Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. It's deflected. Here's shake and bake. And Carroll now atop the key. It's deflected. Here's Schroeder, and he slams it one-handed.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here's Carroll. Pass to Z. There's the three. San Antonio again missing.
Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Smith against Jackson. And there's the pass to Schroeder. Kicks to Fisher. Jacks up a three. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Boy, having a hard time making shots. Just 1 for 4 to start this game.
And that one, good. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for New York. They trail by 1. Fisher dishes to Jackson. Pass to Medu. Launches a three. No good. And the Spurs going the other way now. Here's Mullins, defended by Bridges. Here's Mullins. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The shot by Carroll, no good. Jackson down low. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Mullins. And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. Carroll with the three. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4. Knicks have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Here's Medu. He kicks it to Fisher. Pass to Schroeder. That's good. And the assist goes to Fisher. And that's now 6 points for the Prodigy. Smith surveying the D. Down low. Here's Carroll. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, hard to find a team more iconic in the NBA than the New York Knicks. They are a premier brand.
Greg, this is absolutely true. This is an organization that has played a few games in London that have helped them, and it hasn't seemed to matter that the team has struggled for an extended period of time. They remain a major media presence in a major market. The NBA is better when the New York Knicks are a factor.
And so it's New York with it after the basket by San Antonio. Jackson from long range. A rebound by the Spurs. Z's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Smith outside. Passes it to Mullins. Just 5 to shoot. Bridges with the board.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
Schroeder's shot is good. Here's Smith. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Spurs making a switch here. Freaks checked in. Smith outside. See the pass to Mullins. And no good. So New York will take it the other way. To the inside. Here's Medu. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Service. And the 3 off target. New York's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. And there's a whistle. That goes on Z. That is his first foul of the game. And the Spurs with some changes. Prez is checked in for Goose. And T subbed in for Smith. Madsen, he's checked in for New York. Now Bridges. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Clock at 6. The pass to Madsen. The 3 nailed from three-point land.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's shake and bake. And here is Bridges. Here's Medu. And a miss there on the triple.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Here's Schroeder. He's got 8. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Thorpe, he checked in for Z. Bridges with it. Will not go. This is off the front eye. Now here's Freak. T right on him. Now here's Prez. To stop the run. Fisher grabs the board.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Doris, you've said this often. It is incredibly difficult to compare guys of different positions in different eras, isn't it?
It really is. There's so many discussions about who's the GOAT, who's the greatest of all potential time. And there are certain names that are always going to pop to the top of the list, LeBron James. But it's very difficult to me, say, to compare a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, one of the greatest to ever man the center position, had the impossible to check sky hook. But how do you compare him with LeBron James, who, though he is, and I don't know what position he is, he may be the greatest passer in the history of the league. Like, let's enjoy individual greatness without comparison.
The Spurs shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And he makes both free throws.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Medu passes to Fisher. No good on the three. Spurs trail by 5. Here's shake and bake, and stolen by Fisher. Here's Madsen. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Pass to De La Cruz. Buries it from three-point range. Shake and bake's got his second bucket of the night.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
The Knicks shooting their fifth and sixth free throws of the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
The natural, he's checked in for San Antonio. And so he hits both. San Antonio's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. And it's Freak missing. New York leading by 4. Medu passes to Schroeder. Takes it off the glass. Schroeder's got 12.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And good that time.
He is just so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then use that beautiful spin to just blow by you.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. The Spurs making a switch here. Carroll's checked in. And then for New York, Jackson, he's checked in for Bridges. Gordon comes in for Schroeder. And Jay's subbed in for Medu. Fisher against Thorpe. Let's go. Out to Sessions. Pass to Gordon. 5 to shoot. Picked his pocket. To the paint. And it's blocked. Here's Thorpe. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Knicks. Passes it to Gordon. Now Sessions. Here's Madsen. The shot's good. Sessions making him pay. And that's now 6 points for buckets. And here is Prez. Here's Carroll. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And the Spurs with some changes. Z comes in for Thorpe. And Smith subbed in for Prez. New York leading by 3. Inside, here's Madsen. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. There's 1:40 left to play here in the first. There's the pass to Patel. Kicks it to Carroll. Smith outside. Back to Carroll. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Holloway. Defended by Gordon. The shot's good from Holloway. T's got 6 points.
Well, great possession there. Anytime you end up at the rim with a high percentage look, perfect.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. Here's Madsen. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. 10 points for him.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Here's Smith. The Knicks pull it in. Fisher's got his 5th rebound in this one. Back to Jackson. New York moving it around. Here's Madsen. Carroll covering. And it's Madsen missing. Spurs trail by 5. 23 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The shot by Carroll no good. Here's Madsen, covered by Smith. Outside Jackson. Here's Fisher. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists tonight. Here's Holloway. Lays it up and banks it in.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
Back to the action after this word. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vámonos. And when you consider how the Knicks are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. Buckets is out there with Jay. Then it's Fisher. Then there's Gordon. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 4 slot. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Smith outside. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
Jackson, he's checked in for New York. The Knicks leading by 7. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Here's Madsen. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Six to shoot. Pass to Jackson. Fires from deep.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Here's a look at what's coming up for New York. On Friday, they're off to Miami to face off with the Heat. Then on Tuesday, they'll head home to take on the Charlotte Hornets. Doris, this game always evolving. Fascinating to see the players who drive that change with their unique talents find a way to do things different.
Well, probably 2 guys currently that have revolutionized the way the game is played. Stephen Curry, with the incredible range he has on his 3-point shooting. You've got to guard him as soon as he crosses the half-court line. And honestly, if the goal would be good from the other side of the half-court, he'd probably push it out there. And James Harden, so prolific at drawing fouls. It might be maddening to the fans of opposing teams, but James Harden has led the NBA or been at the top of the free throw attempts list for years now.
Great example.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Spurs have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And up around 82% as a team a season ago. So they know how to make the most of those opportunities. Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Here's Alexander Walker. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Here's Mullins. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Mullins got 4 this quarter. The Knicks leading by 3. Sessions dishes to Gordon. Pass to Madsen. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Knicks have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line. And some changes here for the Spurs. Freaks checked in for the closer. Prez comes in for Goose. And T subbed in for Smith. Here's Holloway. 8 points for him. Fresh with the ball. To the middle. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
And so Thorpe nails both of them. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Gordon kicks to Jackson. Sessions looking around. Here's Alexander Walker. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Five on the clock. Here's Madsen. No good. Shot missing. Spurs trail by 3. Thorpe, the pass to De La Cruz. Thorpe kicks to Prez. That one doesn't go. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Back to Gordon. To the inside. And the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Shake and Bake. He's got 5. Passes to Thorpe. He lobs it up. Prez way outside. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
San Antonio trailing here. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Z's checked in for the Spurs. The Natural comes in for Shake and Bake. Schroeder, he's checked in for the Knicks. The Magician comes in for Jackson. Now here's Freak. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Schroeder passes it to Madsen, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And Greg, you want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
The Knicks leading by 7. Here's Medu. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Doris, such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kev.
The closer's checked in for the Spurs. Smith comes in for Prez. Spurs trail by 12. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now here's Carroll. Not a lot of room. Shot clock at 6. Here's Patel. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. The Natural's got his first 2 points.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
The pass to Medu. There's the triple. Trains it from beyond the arc. Medu's got the lead up to 13 now for New York.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Smith. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
New York leading by 11. Alexander Walker passes to Gordon. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Smith kicks to Carroll. Back to Smith. Drops in the layup for 2. Smith's got 8 points.
Well, that's not exactly the most solid screen you'll see, but it still works.
Here's Medu. He's got 7. Rebounded by the Spurs. Z's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it. This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
New York calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
And the Spurs with some changes. Goose, he's checked in for the Natural. And Shake and Bake subbed in for T. And a switcher also for New York. Fisher's checked in for Gordon. Spurs trail by 9. Smith on the wing. Pass to Mullins. Shoots off the step back. Fisher grabs the board. Fisher's got 8 rebounds in this game. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Here's Zerbis, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. To the paint, here's Madsen. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
And the Spurs with some changes. Thorpe, he checked in for Z. Freak comes in for the closer. And T subbed in for Smith. The Knicks also changing it up. Bridges, he's checked in for Schroeder. Jackson comes in for the Magician. And Jay subbed in for the Eraser. Here's Mullins. Connects on the foul line jumper. Mullins got his second bucket tonight.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Sessions dishes to Fisher. And it's good for 2. And the Knicks lead by 12.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Greg, to me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Manson passes to Sessions. Hits it from three-point range. Sessions has got the lead up to 13 now for the Knicks. Here's Holloway. He's got 8. And that's a foul called on the Beast. That is his first foul of the game. And the Spurs with some changes. The Natural comes in for Goose. And Prez is subbed in for Shake and Bake.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
So he gets them both. The Knicks leading by 11. Jackson kicks to Bridges. Puts up a 3. They get the rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Prez with the ball. Jackson on him. Prez, no good.
And his defense, so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Now here's Sessions, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Clock at 6. Now Bridges. A rebound by the Spurs. Freak's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Prez. Here's Holloway. Over to the left wing. A beautiful reverse layup. T's got 12 points in the game.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Sessions, bounce pass. It's blocked. Passes it to Patel. Here's the 3. No good on the shot. And it's Sessions with the ball for the Knicks. They get to take on the Heat at Miami after this one. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Here's the natural and the pass to Thorpe. Holloway, the pass to Freak. Here's Patel. Got a hand on it. Now, here's Bridges. He's guarded closely. Outside Jackson. Pass to Fisher. Over Fresh. That's tipped. And he recovers it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. And some changes here for the Spurs. The closers checked in for Freak. Goose comes in for the natural. And Smith subbed in for T. Now, here is Smith. He's got 10. Fisher grabs the board. New York leading by 14. Here's Jackson. Fisher. It's good on the putback.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And here's Carroll. From deep. And that one released in time, but no good. And
it's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. They were on a nice little roll in that opening period as they got their lead. And
with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And you know, Buckets has really been making it happen, guys.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the floor for San Antonio, they've got T. Goose out there with the closer. Then it's Thorpe, and it's Smith in at the point. Medu kept alive by New York. The shot missing. Spurs trail by 14. Down low. The slam dunk by Thorpe.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Here's Alexander Walker following the bucket by the Spurs.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
Good on the shot. Mullins got his third bucket of the night.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Alexander Walker passes to Fisher. Here's Medu. That's good. And the assist goes to Fisher. Medu's got 9.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
It's Carroll on the wing. Pass to Thorpe. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, 8 points for him.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Outside for Jackson. Passes to Schroeder. Takes the 13-footer. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Basket good.
That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted it.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Z's checked in for Thorpe. Here's Holloway. He's got 14. He kicks it to Smith. It's Carroll on the wing. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. It's a 14-point game.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And he makes the first. Thorpe, he checked in for the Spurs. Shake and Bake comes in for Smith. Carroll hits them both. Doris, you and I are faced with this a lot, voting for the MVP. Great stats versus winning. Where do you stand on that when you vote for the league MVP?
Well, winning could be the definitive line if I have 2 candidates who are close. For instance, for me, this last MVP came down to James Harden and Giannis Antetokounmpo, and I took it to the last possible moment. And I could have gone in either direction and been comfortable. Ultimately, I went with Giannis, and the deciding factor came down to he led his team to the best record in the league. It was a difficult vote, but ultimately it's one category which helps tilt me in one direction or another.
And I did too, and what also helped me was just the improvement defensively they had made, and I know Antetokounmpo was a very big part of it.
No, it's a great point. He was a two-way force.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Stolen away, and a fast break now for the Spurs. Throws it up high, hammers the alley-oop through.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. New York calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Freaks checked in for the Spurs. Madsen, he's checked in for the Knicks. Bridges comes in for Jackson. Here's shake and bake. He has 7, and the Miracle Man is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Holloway. And a miss there off the inbound. The Knicks leading by 12. Bridges inside the three-point line. And again, it's New York. San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. The pass to Mullins. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Oh, great move to get to the rack there against a guy who doesn't really just have the strength to be able to keep him away from the rim.
The Spurs making a switch here. Prez is checked in. Here's Medu. He's got 11. Misses from close range.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling. He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Kicks to Mullins. To De La Cruz. 6 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. Off the mark. Had a chance to trim it to single digits. Here's Medu. Can't get it to fall. Prez with the ball. Pass to Mullins. There's shake and bake. Now here's Prez. Rebound by Schroeder.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Bridges passes to Schroeder. Back to Bridges. Good on the three-point shot. Bridges has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
Here's Mullins. 13 points in the game. Count that bucket. Mullins got 9 points here in the second half.
You know, I thought in the first half this guy was pressing. He was rushing. Now he's settled into the game.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Z's checked in for Thorpe. The closer comes in for Freak. The natural, he's checked in for Goose. And Smith subbed in for Shake and Bake. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Gordon's checked in. Here's Schroeder. He's got 16. And the Knicks miss again. Guys, there's still time for them to make a run.
Can't have any wasted possessions down the stretch.
And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. Smith outside. Patel, the pass to Smith. Carroll kicks to Smith. Trains the three-pointer. Smith's got 13 points.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Schroeder, Carroll covering. Here's Gordon, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Smith, the pass to Carroll. And the Miracle Man is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Erasers checked in for New York. Jay comes in for Schroeder. Service. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And he gives up some size on that play, but the defender fails to close the gap.
It's incredible to me how players have become so adept at creating just to get the shot off. Nicely done.
And so here is New York following the three-pointer by San Antonio.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Passes it to Patel. Zerbis, he's covered by Fisher. It'll go, and the Knick lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Carroll.
You know, I like that he didn't go for the straightforward layup. He gave us a little something extra right there.
Sessions against Smith. Now here's Sessions. Defense is right there and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. They'll have a jump ball. And so it's San Antonio with it, and it's the Spurs ball. They're on a 16-7 run. It's Carroll on the wing. No good that time. Now the Knicks take it the other way. At one point, they led by 16. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. And the Spurs with possession. The Knicks making the shot. First free throw is good. The Knicks making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. Smith hits them both. And so it's Sessions. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Leading by 5. There's the steal. In transition, here come the Spurs. Here's Carroll. The layup off target.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Up again. The Knicks leading by 5. Now the pass to Jackson. 1:27 left to play in the third. And it's blocked. Inside, here's Carroll. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Carroll against Sessions. A floater. It's tipped. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Patel. The offensive rebound. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Z, the pass to Prez, down low, and it's thrown down hard with both hands. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
New York's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Looking to get it going. Carroll with the rebound. Carroll's got 6 rebounds in the game. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Just 5 on the clock. Out to the wing. Here's Hope. He gets it up. Off target with that shot. Back right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And on the floor for New York here in the 4th. The eraser is out there with Schroeder. Then it's the Magician. Then there's Jay, and it's Gordon in at the center. Smith outside. Here's Mullins, defended by Gordon. good by Mullins. And the Spurs lead by 1.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Alexander Walker passes to Gordon. And there it is for him. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Shots good by Mullins.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Here's Medu. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Mullins, no good.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game. What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Pass to Z. It's Carroll on the wing. Out of bounds. New York takes possession.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
The Knicks leading by 4. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Pass to Medu. Takes the 3. Carroll with the rebound.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
To the paint. Here's Zubas. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Both good from the line that time. The Knicks have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Here's Medu. The rebound by the Spurs. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one, and that'll be the middle game of their 5 and their longest homestand of the year. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Schroeder. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Here's Mullins. Smith on the wing. He's covered by Sessions. No one covering. Mullins got 22 points.
Simply crushing it right now. So much more accurate in the second half than he was in the first.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Here's Alexander Walker. Carroll covering. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Medu. Takes a 3. New York with a new 14. And it's denied. Now here's Carroll. He's guarded closely. Smith finds Carroll. Back to Smith. Got a piece of it. And he's able to get it back. Here's Zubas. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 6 assists now in the game.
What a game. This lead just keeps going back and forth.
Now here's Gordon. And it's blocked. Now Smith. The pass to De La Cruz. Here's Mullins. Shoots the 3. That one doesn't drop. Outside Gordon. Oh, that's blocked. Mullins in the corner. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And the first one at the line is good. Freaks checked in for San Antonio. The Knicks also changing it up. Fisher's checked in for Gordon. Bridges comes in for the eraser. And it's Jackson in for Jet. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Schroeder to the right side. Fisher. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. The shot from 20 feet away, and that one's good. Freak's got the lead up to 5 now for San Antonio.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Schroeder kicks to Bridges. Here's Medu. Traps in the tray. Medu's got 5 points now in the quarter.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Smith outside. Another one falls for San Antonio. Knicks trail by 4. And here is Bridges. From about 19 feet, Smith with the basket on the assist by Mullins. And that's 19 points for Smith.
And they are earning points with the jump shot now.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. In the corner, it's Freak. The 3, and he's good on the 3-ball.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
Here's Schroeder. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. It's good. And now a 9-point San Antonio lead.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
On the wing, Jackson. Over Freak. Rebound, San Antonio. Freak's got rebound number 8 now on the night. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got assist number 8 now on the night. Here's Medu. In the corner, it's Bridges. Looking to end the run. 2 points. That one goes.
Boy, I don't think he'll get a screen assist for that pick, but they get the points, and that's all that matters.
Smith outside, and they call an illegal screen here.
Boy, his ball security flawless in the first half, but since then, it's an absolute disaster.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. The closer comes in for Freak, and T subbed in for Goose. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And that one falls for Carroll. The Spurs making a switch here. Mullins is checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. Knicks trailed by 11. Here's Medu. Schroeder kicks to Bridges. Pass to Medu. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Schroeder. A rebound by the Spurs. Smith outside. Beyond the arc. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Out to the right wing. Here's Medu. Drilled from 11 feet out. Medu's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Pass to Mullins. Lets it go from 11. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the New York Knicks. In the corner, it's Bridges. Passes it to Schroeder. Jackson in the corner. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first 3 of the night.
Spurs leading by 9. Smith right side. There's the pass to Z. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Jackson. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Shake and Bake's checked in for T. Here's Fisher. Pass to Medu. Here's the lob to the hoop. And he lays in the alley-oop.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Carroll with it. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Here's Medu, covered by Smith. On the wing, Jackson. Here's Medu. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer. Here's Fisher. The 15-footer. Good. And now just a 5-point San Antonio lead.
I love that plan. Set up the opportunity for the mismatch.
Just a huge bucket there. And you're right. I mean, the key was finding the matchup where they had the clear size advantage and putting it to use.
Now the presentation of our Jordan player of the game, the closer.
And guys, this really has been his night. He's done a lot of things well, but his scoring really put him over the top. You can see how determined he's been every time he's gotten his hands on the ball. Great drive and also great focus offensively.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear the Spurs head coach go over the game plan during the timeout. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Well, this is why you run your offense through him in important situations. You know he's going to deliver.
He kicks to Mullins. Trying to get something going. Unable to get that one. And New York the other way now. Here's Schroeder. It's in! And that shot brings them to within just one.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And stolen by Fisher. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Bridges leading the charge.
And you might not have expected him to go for the steal there, but boy, oh boy, did that ever work out.
Now here's Carroll. Bullseye!
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
New York calls timeout. They trail by 2. 27 seconds left in the game. Six seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Medu, covered by Smith. Medu can't hit. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And now we've got the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Being both at the line, it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock. It's the first. That puts them up by 5. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. No good. And so it's San Antonio with the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great